Hello, welcome to Goucher's New Hire Technology Orientation. My name is Franny McIntyre, and I am here to show you some things that other people may have forgotten to tell you or forgotten to show you how to do. Um, this isn't a training, it's just an overview, and basically what that means is that I am not here to teach you things that are very difficult or unfamiliar to grasp. I'm basically just gonna familiarize you with some of the policies about technology here at Goucher and how to do things like log into your computer and access folders and familiarize yourself with the Goucher homepage. So yeah, really, this is not going to be an intensive orientation session. All right, so if you flip in your booklet to the computer use policy, um, it's something that you have to go over a little bit. I'm not going to read it out loud because it's long and I don't want to bore you. But basically, what this policy emphasizes is that you can't run a business from your computer. You can't harass people from your computer, and things like that. But what its main purpose is that it's here for your protection. So if you ever feel that you're the victim of harassment or abuse of any sort, there are systems in place that are here to protect and serve you. So like I said, you can skim through that on your own time and familiarize yourself with our policies on that. On the topic of privacy, your password is probably the most important thing that you should be familiar with your Goucher account. So first, just basics. The first time you log into your computer, into the network, excuse me, and at least once every 6 months, you'll have to change your password. And we do have certain requirements that you have to meet. We have a 3 of 4 rule. So we have 4 criteria, and your password has to meet 3 of them. So your password has to be 8 characters long, and it has to have 3 of these 4 things: an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a special character like an @ sign. So just real quickly, I'm going to show you how to go to the password station, and this is the place where you can enroll in the password management system and change and manage your password and account features. So the URL is password.goucher.edu. And you'll see you'll be prompted to enter username, and after that it's pretty self-explanatory. You can also just press Ctrl-Alt-Delete on a Windows computer to change your password. So that's a nice little trick. And so your password gives you access to lots of stuff. On your computer, your password gives you access to your user folder, which is assigned to an individual, as well as a department folder, which is shared by the department in which you work as a whole. And the uses of these are different, obviously. Your user folder is where you can store anything related to you, personal documents or forms, letters, etc. And the department folder is really up to the discretion of the whole of the department. So, if you're curious about how that's going to be used, you should probably talk to someone, the head of the department or someone like that. And so this follows the idea of a network as a whole, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with the idea of a network, but basically it's just a place where you can put stuff, be it files, and more specifically PowerPoints, Word documents, PDF files, anything like that. Your network allows you to have a space where those can be placed. And so your computer should be set up appropriately, but in case it isn't, I can show you a help system, I can show you how to get help for that kind of problem. So moving right along. Um, okay, so your password also gives you access to your Goucher email. Everyone at Goucher here has an email. Faculty and staff have a little. They have. Okay, never mind. Your email address is usually your first name, a period, your last name, and then at goucher.edu. So that's the format we use. Um, we have a policy about email archiving that where messages over 60 days old are automatically archived. So that means that you don't have to do it yourself. It doesn't really change anything. It's just maybe a nice piece of information to know. Oh, and this is pretty important. Your trash will be permanently deleted on Sunday of every week. So if you ever, delete something that maybe you want to check back in, you just have to make sure that you realize that we do permanently delete messages on those Sundays. Okay, so Goucher does have a spam blocker also. So if you're ever waiting for an email, from someone important and you haven't gotten it yet, you just want to make sure that you look through Goucher's spam blocker in order to check to make sure that you didn't actually get the email and that it didn't actually go into the spam on accident. Okay, so let's talk about how to access your email from the web. All right, so first things first, the Goucher homepage. Pretty important place to go and be familiar with. Sometimes you have to put www and then it goes faster. I don't know why that is, but it is. All right. So basically, one of the most important parts of the homepage is down at the bottom where you can't see right now, but where I'll scroll down, called Other Important Links. Right here. So a lot of these links are just shortcuts to parts of the website that are pretty important. So first thing I'll show you is email. So check your email, click right there, and then since you're a staff member, you just have to follow this link to access the Outlook web app. And we'll click on that just to show you what that looks like and enter your username and password. Pretty standard. Alright, so back to other important links. So it's very important to understand the E2 campus notification system. And basically what this system is our response to what happened at Virginia Tech. So it's a support system that alerts people that have signed up for it, so students, staff, and faculty, about emergencies that are going on campus. And usually they're like weather related, so if there's a big storm coming and classes are canceled, that's one way that Goucher can get the word out. And it's pretty standard. All you have to do is, enter some typical information and choose whether or not you would like to receive texts and or emails in case of an emergency. But yeah, you should sign up for this. That's one of the things that I'll leave you with after I leave. Okay, so back to other important links. My Goucher is not of grave importance, but it is kind of important to know what it is. So basically, it's this academic site where students register for classes and check their grades. And we tell people about this just because if it comes up in a conversation and they're not sure what, and just to prepare them for if someone mentions it in a conversation. And again, if you go to My Goucher, you'll be prompted to enter in a username and password. So that's pretty standard. Moving right along, you can find people in the staff and student and faculty directory, also under other important links. And you can also do this through your email client, But if someone's not in the email or if there's faulty information, this is an alternative to that. So, um, yeah, you can just kind of look through that on your own. It's pretty easy to get. Um, and GoucherLearn. GoucherLearn is similar to MyGoucher in that it's a service primarily reserved for faculty and students. Uh, I'll just show you the web. Oh, yeah, sometimes it does this. I'll just show you the website just so you can sort of know what it looks like. Basically, GoucherLearn is our course management system, and it allows professors and instructors to upload materials relevant to their classes. So that can be articles and documents and videos, links to websites, really anything that they want their students to be looking at. Um, so similar to MyGoucher, it's just good to know what this stuff is. So that's why we tell people about it. Um, all right. So Goucher also has an agreement with Microsoft that allows people that are affiliated with the school to download Microsoft Office for home use. So all you have to do is go to software.goucher.edu, and you can purchase home use for only $15 through Goucher's license. So that's just to ensure that you have the latest version here and at home of Microsoft Office. All right, so just to sort of sum up everything, if you have any questions, there is a very good support system here for you to access. There's the IT website, which you can find under other important links. And also the URL is simply goucher.edu/IT. Yeah, this is just full of self-help information if you're a DIY kind of person. It's a good starting point for questions and troubleshooting, and it'll show you where to go from one issue to another. And if you're looking for a more training-oriented opportunity, so if you need to learn how to use the basics of a certain software that you're not familiar with, we do offer training services through the CTLT. So feel free to send an email to training@goucher.edu if you want to learn how to access those opportunities. But you can also use the Information Technology Help Desk to submit a trouble ticket about a specific issue that you're having. So, if your Microsoft Word isn't opening, or if you can't get your printer connected to the network, you can email or call the help desk, and one of their qualified technicians will get you right on the road to your help. Okay, so just to recap, I am going to leave you with two things to do. We were talking about the password station at length. So what I want you to do when I leave is to change your password and make sure that it does meet the criteria that we talked about. And if you don't remember what they are off the top of your head, they are in this handy dandy brochure that I will leave you with. And just to iterate, there's also the E2 campus notification system that you should sign up for, because that's a very important support system that we require everyone to sign up for. And again, if you have any questions, send an email to the help desk and we can get you help. All right, thank you very much.